My friends, as we age, one of the biggest challenges we face is muscle loss. The medical world calls it sarcopenia, and it sneaks up on millions of people, especially after the age of 50, 60, and beyond. You might notice your arms not as strong, your legs feeling weaker, or simple tasks like climbing stairs or opening jars becoming a challenge. But here's the truth. Muscle loss is not just about looking fit or strong. It's about independence, balance, protecting your bones, and staying healthy well into your senior years. Now here's something fascinating. Your body does a tremendous amount of healing and rebuilding while you sleep. When your head hits that pillow, your muscles aren't resting, they're repairing. The body uses that nighttime window to restore, regenerate, and strengthen. But if you're not giving your muscles the right building blocks before bed, you're missing one of the greatest natural opportunities for healing. So today I'm going to share with you 4 vitamins you should take at night to rebuild muscle overnight, and just as important, 2 vitamins you should avoid before bed because they can actually sabotage your recovery and sleep. My friends, one of the most overlooked truths about our body is that the real healing, the real repairing, and the real rebuilding does not happen when we're up and moving, working, or exercising. It happens when our body is in its deepest state of rest, when we're asleep. So many people believe that their muscles are growing stronger during the workout itself, but the opposite is true. Exercise breaks down muscle fibers, creates tiny micro tears, and stresses tissues. That is necessary, but it's not the end of the story. The real magic happens at night when your body finally shifts gears and activates its healing processes. This is when those little micro tears are repaired, when protein synthesis takes place, and when your muscles rebuild stronger than before. Sleep is not passive, it's active healing time. When you close your eyes and drift off, your body starts producing growth hormone, one of the most powerful natural substances your body has for muscle repair and regeneration. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, and without that, your muscles simply cannot restore themselves properly. That's why people who do not get quality rest often feel weak, sore, and unmotivated. Their body isn't repairing, and over time, this accelerates muscle loss, weakens the immune system, and makes aging a lot harder than it needs to be. If we want to stay strong and independent in our senior years, we have to respect the healing power of nighttime. Now think about this. Your muscles are like construction sites. During the day, you're tearing down old bricks and stressing the walls, but at night, the workers come in with new supplies, patch up the holes, and reinforce the structure. If you don't give them enough building materials, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, the construction slows down or even halts. That's why nighttime nutrition matters so much. You can't expect your body to rebuild if you're not giving it the proper fuel and tools. And those tools come from what you eat, how you hydrate, and the vitamins you provide before bed. It's also important to understand that your nervous system has 2 modes, the fight or flight system and the rest and repair system. During the day, we're constantly in fight or flight mode, thinking, worrying, moving, stressing. But at night, your body should shift into rest and repair. This is the phase when your parasympathetic nervous system takes over, slowing your heart rate, lowering your blood pressure, calming your mind, and allowing tissues to heal. If you go to bed anxious, overstimulated, or lacking the nutrients needed to calm your body, you rob yourself of this repair time. That means your muscles don't recover, your brain doesn't recharge, and your energy for the next day is cut short. For seniors especially, this is vital. As we age, the body naturally loses muscle mass at a faster rate. Scientists estimate that after the age of 60, most people lose about 1% of their muscle mass every year if they don't do something about it. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, it's significant. This is why many older adults suddenly notice their legs feeling weaker, their balance becoming unsteady, or their grip strength fading. But when you prioritize nighttime healing, you slow this process dramatically. You give your body the best chance to preserve and even rebuild lost muscle. And let me share something important with you. When your muscles are stronger, your bones are protected. Every time you move, your muscles pull on your bones. That tension stimulates the bones to stay dense and strong. But when you lose muscle, your bones lose that stimulation and the risk of osteoporosis and fractures goes way up. That's why protecting muscle health at night isn't just about strength, it's about preventing broken bones, maintaining independence, and staying out of the hospital. You might ask, but Dr. Mandell, why at night? Can't I just take my vitamins during the day? Here's the reason. Nighttime is when your body is primed for recovery. It's when growth hormone peaks, when cortisol, the stress hormone, drops, and when protein synthesis is at its highest. If you provide your body with the right nutrients at that exact time, you're working with your biology instead of against it. You're giving your body the raw materials exactly when it needs them the most. Think of it like fueling your car before a long trip. If you wait until the tank is empty and the car is already broken down, it's too late. You want to give your body the fuel while it's still able to use it efficiently. Another point I want to emphasize is the importance of deep sleep cycles. We often hear people say, I got 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but the question is, how much of that was restorative? How much of that was deep, healing sleep versus light, restless tossing and turning? Vitamins and minerals like magnesium, vitamin D, and B12 don't just help your muscles directly, they help your nervous system calm down, they help regulate hormones, and they improve the quality of your deep sleep. This means more efficient repair, faster healing, and less soreness in the morning. If you've ever gone to bed after a stressful day, maybe had caffeine or a heavy meal too late, and then woke up feeling stiff, achy, and drained, that's a clear sign your body didn't do its job overnight. But when you set yourself up with the right nutrition and let your body slide into that deep restorative phase, you wake up refreshed, stronger, and ready to face the day. Seniors should make this a priority. Notice improvements not just in muscle strength, but in memory, mood, balance, and even digestion, because everything in the body works better when you repair properly at night. So the message is clear. Never underestimate the power of sleep and nighttime healing. Treat your nighttime hours as sacred, because that is when your body is working hardest to give you back the strength, energy, and resilience you need. Muscle repair is not just about exercise, it's about honoring the nighttime window where true growth and recovery happen. If you learn to nourish your body before bed, calm your mind, and allow deep sleep to do its work, you are giving yourself the greatest gift of all, strength for tomorrow, independence for the future, and the vitality to keep moving forward in life. When it comes to rebuilding muscle, so many people immediately think about protein powders, gym workouts, and heavy weights. But let me tell you something that most people overlook. Your body cannot rebuild or repair muscle tissue without the right vitamins. You can eat the best proteins, you can work out consistently, but if your body doesn't have the essential cofactors, the spark plugs that make the engine run, your muscle growth will stall. Vitamins are like the keys that turn on the ignition. They activate enzymes, support hormonal balance, and provide the foundation for your muscles to rebuild stronger while you rest. Now I want to talk to you about 4 specific vitamins that are absolute game changers at night. Magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12. These 4 nutrients work synergistically to help you heal, recover, and protect your muscles. When taken at the right time, they don't just help you sleep better, they allow your body to use that sleep as a weapon for healing. And if you're over the age of 50 or 60, this is one of the most important strategies you can implement to preserve your strength and independence. Let's begin with magnesium. I call this the relaxation mineral. Magnesium is responsible for more than 300 different biochemical reactions in the body, and many of those are related to your muscles and nerves. When you don't have enough magnesium, you may notice twitching, cramping, stiffness, or difficulty sleeping. Now think about this. If you go to bed with tight muscles, your body has to work twice as hard to repair them. Magnesium relaxes those fibers, calms your nervous system, and helps you slip into deeper, more restorative sleep. And remember, it's in those deepest stages of sleep where muscle repair is at its peak. Without magnesium, you're leaving that window half open. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and avocados. But many people are deficient, so supplementing with magnesium glycinate before bed can make a world of difference. Next, vitamin D. So many people think vitamin D is only for bone health, but the research is very clear. Vitamin D is essential for muscle strength, function, and recovery. Low vitamin D levels are linked with increased risk of falls, muscle weakness, and slower repair after injury. Seniors especially need to pay attention here because vitamin D deficiency is rampant due to less sun exposure and reduced skin production as we age. When you provide your body with vitamin D at night, you're helping regulate calcium and phosphorus, both of which are vital for muscle contraction and repair. Vitamin D also interacts with testosterone and other hormones that influence muscle growth. It's not just about protecting bones, it's about giving your muscles the raw power to rebuild themselves. Pairing vitamin D with magnesium makes this even more effective because magnesium helps activate vitamin D so your body can use it. Now let's talk about vitamin C. This one surprises people because they often think of it only as an immune booster. But vitamin C is one of the most important vitamins for collagen production. Collagen is the glue that holds your muscles, tendons, and ligaments together. If you don't have strong connective tissue, your muscles cannot function properly and your joints will take the beating. Vitamin C also helps neutralize oxidative stress, the free radicals that build up in your muscles after daily activities or exercise. If you've ever felt sore or achy after a long day, that's oxidative stress at work. Vitamin C comes in like a firefighter, putting out the flames and creating an environment where your tissues can heal. By taking vitamin C at night, you're giving your body the antioxidant protection it needs during its most active rebuilding period. A simple glass of warm lemon water or a small dose of vitamin C supplement can support this natural repair process while you sleep. And finally, vitamin B12. This is one of the most critical vitamins for energy and oxygen delivery. Every muscle cell in your body depends on oxygen to repair and grow, and it's your red blood cells that carry that oxygen. Vitamin B12 is essential for producing those red blood cells. Without enough B12, you feel fatigued, weak, and your muscles struggle to heal. Seniors are at a higher risk of B12 deficiency because absorption decreases with age, especially if you've been on medications for acid reflux or metformin for diabetes. Taking B12 at night ensures that your muscles receive the oxygen and energy they need while you're in your deepest recovery state. It's like giving your construction crew the power tools they need to rebuild the structure overnight. When you combine these 4 vitamins, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12, you create the perfect environment for nighttime repair. Magnesium calms the body and initiates deep sleep. Vitamin D strengthens muscle fibers and supports hormones. Vitamin C repairs connective tissue and fights damage. Vitamin B12 delivers energy and oxygen to make it all possible. This is a powerful quartet that works hand in hand, each playing its role, each filling in the gaps the other cannot cover alone. Now let's think practically. Imagine 2 different people, both the same age, both dealing with muscle loss. One goes to bed without the right nutrients, tossing and turning, waking up stiff and tired. The other takes these 4 vitamins, slips into a deeper sleep, allows their body to repair, and wakes up with more energy, less soreness, and stronger muscles over time. Which one do you think is going to stay independent longer? Which one is going to enjoy life with less pain, more mobility, and more confidence? The answer is obvious. The key here is consistency. You can't take these vitamins once and expect a miracle. Healing and rebuilding is about repetition, night after night, day after day. Just like you brush your teeth daily to protect them, you must nourish your muscles nightly to protect them. The little actions you take before you go to bed compound into powerful results over months and years. That's how you slow down aging. That's how you preserve strength. That's how you stay active, vibrant, and independent. So my message to you is this. Don't wait until weakness sets in. Don't wait until balance is lost. Don't wait until you're struggling to climb stairs. Start now. Give your body the 4 vitamins it desperately needs at night and let your sleep become the strongest medicine you have. The body is designed to heal, but only if you give it what it requires. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, and let these natural tools work for you. Your muscles, your bones, your heart, and your entire body will thank you in the years to come. My friends, we just spoke about the vitamins that can help your muscles rebuild and recover overnight. But just as important as what you should take is what you should avoid. Because the truth is, not all vitamins are meant for nighttime. Some of them, if taken before bed, can work against your body's natural rhythms. Instead of helping you repair and sleep deeply, they can disturb your rest or interfere with the natural healing response that your muscles need. And when that happens, no matter how well you eat or how consistent you are with your routine, you're holding yourself back from the progress you deserve. The first vitamin I want to talk about is vitamin B6. Now, don't misunderstand me. Vitamin B6 is a vital nutrient. It plays an essential role in neurotransmitter production, in making serotonin and dopamine, and even in energy metabolism. Without enough B6, your mood can suffer, your energy drops, and your immune system weakens. But here's the problem. Taking B6 at night can be overstimulating for your brain, because it helps convert tryptophan into serotonin and then into melatonin. Many people assume it would help sleep. For some, in small amounts it might, but for many others, it can trigger overly vivid dreams, restless tossing, or even night sweats. Instead of allowing your brain to slip into that deep, calm state of repair, it can actually keep your brain buzzing with activity. That means your body spends less time in deep sleep, the phase you absolutely need for muscle rebuilding. I've spoken to countless people who said they didn't understand why their nights were filled with wild dreams or why they kept waking up every couple of hours. When they traced it back, they realized they were taking their B complex or their multivitamin at night, which contained a hefty dose of B6. As soon as they switched to morning or early afternoon, their sleep improved, their energy became more stable, and their muscles recovered more efficiently. This is why timing matters so much. Even something healthy in the wrong window of time can become a roadblock. The second vitamin you want to avoid at night is vitamin E. Now, vitamin E is one of the most powerful antioxidants we have. It protects your cells from oxidative stress, it supports heart health, and it helps keep your skin youthful. So you might think, why wouldn't I take it before bed when the body is repairing? But here's the catch. When you exercise or put stress on your muscles during the day, your body naturally creates a small, controlled amount of inflammation. And believe it or not, this is a good thing. That slight inflammation signals your body to repair, to grow, and to adapt. It's like setting off a little alarm that says time to rebuild stronger. But when you take high doses of vitamin E at night, it can blunt this natural signal. It can reduce the body's ability to sense the micro damage and start the rebuilding process. In other words, by blocking too much inflammation, it blocks the very trigger that makes your muscles grow stronger. Think of it this way. When you cut your finger, your body sends white blood cells and healing compounds to the area. There's redness, swelling, and warmth. That's the natural healing response. If you were to shut down all of that inflammation completely, the cut wouldn't heal properly. The same goes for muscles. After activity, your muscles need a controlled environment of stress so the body knows where to send its repair teams. Too much antioxidant activity at the wrong time can confuse that system. So while vitamin E is beneficial, taking it at night can disrupt your body's natural cycle of repair. It's better taken in the morning or earlier in the day, where it can still protect your cells without interfering with nighttime growth. Now, I want you to think about the bigger picture here. It's not just about popping a pill or swallowing a supplement. It's about respecting the rhythms of your body. Your body runs on cycles, day and night, active and resting, breakdown and repair. Vitamins and nutrients are tools, but if you use them at the wrong time, they can sabotage the very process you're trying to support. It's like putting diesel fuel into a gasoline engine. The fuel itself isn't bad, but it doesn't belong in that system, and the result is damage instead of progress. For seniors especially, this lesson is critical. As you age, your margin for error gets smaller. Your body doesn't bounce back as quickly from mistakes. If your sleep is interrupted, if your repair cycles are blocked, it shows up the next day in fatigue, weakness, and soreness. And over weeks and months, this accumulates into muscle loss, frailty, and reduced independence. But when you learn to align your nutrients with your body's cycles, you maximize every bit of healing potential. You let your body work with you, not against you. I've seen people make small shifts, simply moving their B complex to the morning, taking vitamin E earlier in the day, and suddenly they're sleeping deeper, waking up more refreshed, and noticing less soreness after activity. It's not magic, it's simply biology working the way it was designed. And this is why I emphasize again and again, timing matters just as much as the nutrient itself. Let's bring this home with a practical example. Imagine you're in your 70s, you've been trying to build strength, maybe doing some light resistance training, walking, stretching. You're giving your body everything it needs to rebuild, but you're also unknowingly taking a supplement at night that keeps your brain overstimulated or blocks the inflammation signal your muscles need. You wake up groggy, sore, and wondering why you're not making progress. You might even feel discouraged, but if you simply avoid those two nutrients at night and focus instead on the vitamins that truly support nighttime repair, the difference can be profound. You'll start to notice your body responding better, your energy improving, your sleep becoming more restorative, and your muscles staying stronger. So remember this lesson well. Healthy doesn't always mean healthy at every time. There's a time and a place for every vitamin. Magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12. Those are your nighttime allies. But vitamin B6 and vitamin E, those belong earlier in the day. Respect that rhythm. Honor your body's cycles, and you will get more from every supplement you take, because in the end, it's not just about what you put into your body, it's about when you put it in. My friends, when we talk about muscles, it's easy to think only about strength, size, and appearance, but I want you to look much deeper. Muscle is not just about how much weight you can lift or how toned your arms look in the mirror. Muscle is life. Muscle is mobility. Muscle is independence. And as we age, maintaining strong functional muscles is one of the most important things we can do for our health, our confidence, and our quality of life. Think about this. Every time you stand up from a chair, climb a set of stairs, or carry groceries into the house, you are using muscle. Every time you balance yourself so you don't fall, every time you reach to grab something from a shelf, every time you hold your posture upright so you can breathe properly, that's muscle at work. Without muscle strength, even the simplest tasks become difficult. And this is where so many seniors get trapped. They lose just a little bit of strength each year, and they don't notice it at first. But over time, that small loss adds up. One day they realize the stairs feel steeper, the grocery bags feel heavier, and their legs don't respond as quickly as they used to. Science has a word for this gradual decline. It's called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. And let me tell you, sarcopenia is one of the hidden culprits behind so much suffering in the older population. It's not just weakness, it's falls, fractures, hospital visits, and loss of independence. When your muscles shrink, your bones are left unprotected. When your legs weaken, your balance disappears. When your grip strength fades, daily life becomes a challenge. This is why protecting your muscles isn't optional. It's essential. It's the foundation of staying independent, living on your own terms, and enjoying life into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. But here's the beautiful part. Muscle is incredibly responsive no matter your age. You might think it's too late, but studies show that even people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s can rebuild muscle if they give their body the right tools. And one of the most powerful tools is nighttime nutrition and rest. Remember, your muscles don't grow in the gym. They don't grow while you're walking or lifting. They grow while you're sleeping, when your body is repairing and rebuilding. That's why we've been talking about these specific vitamins, because they support this repair process. When your muscles heal overnight, you wake up not weaker, but stronger. Day by day, night by night, you build a reserve of strength that protects you. Now think about how muscle ties directly to independence. Imagine two different seniors. One has kept their muscles strong, they get out of bed easily, they walk without assistance, they carry their groceries, they even travel and enjoy activities with friends and family. The other has allowed muscle loss to take over. They struggle to stand up. They depend on canes or walkers. They fear falling, and eventually they need help with daily activities. The difference between those two outcomes often comes down to how well they've protected their muscle health. And protecting muscle health comes down to the choices you make every day, especially at night. There's also a connection between muscle and metabolism. Muscle tissue is what burns calories, even while you rest. The more muscle you have, the easier it is to maintain a healthy weight and blood sugar level. Lose muscle and your metabolism slows down. That leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and higher risk of diabetes. This is another reason why seniors who preserve muscle are healthier overall. Their bodies handle food better, their blood sugar stays more stable, and their energy remains consistent. Let's also not forget about the emotional and mental benefits. When you have strong muscles, you feel capable, you feel confident, you move through the world without fear of falling or injuring yourself. And that sense of independence gives you freedom. It allows you to focus on the joys of life instead of worrying about every step you take. On the other hand, when your muscles weaken, anxiety increases. Many seniors stop doing the activities they love because they fear they won't be able to manage them. That loss of freedom takes a heavy toll on mental health. By protecting your muscles, you protect not just your body, but your spirit. So how do we tie this back to the message? By realizing that every small choice counts. When you take the right vitamins at night, you're not just helping your body heal, you're investing in your independence, you're protecting your balance, your bones, your metabolism, and your freedom. When you avoid the wrong vitamins at night, you're ensuring that your repair process is uninterrupted, your sleep is deep, and your muscles wake up stronger. It's not just about nutrients, it's about securing your future. I want you to picture yourself 10 years from now. Do you see yourself walking strongly, carrying your own bags, living with confidence and energy? Or do you see yourself struggling to move, depending on others for help? That future is being created right now, every night, by the way you care for your muscles. And the beauty is you have control. You can make choices that stack the odds in your favor. You can decide to support your muscles, to give them what they need, and to stay strong. Muscles are more than fibers. They are your foundation. They are the engine of your body, the protectors of your bones, the guardians of your independence. And every night when you go to sleep, your body is ready to repair them if you give it the chance. So honor that process. Give your body the right support. Stay consistent. And remember, strength is not just about lifting weights. It's about lifting yourself into a future of freedom, vitality, and health. My friends, if there's one truth I want you to hold on to today, it's this. Nothing great happens overnight, but everything great happens with consistency. Healing takes consistency. Rebuilding muscle takes consistency. Protecting your health as you age takes consistency. So many people look for shortcuts, quick fixes, miracle pills, or magic diets, but the body doesn't work that way. The body thrives on repetition, on steady habits, on daily choices that compound over time. And when it comes to protecting your muscles and rebuilding them while you sleep, the little things you do every night add up to something powerful. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't expect to have healthy gums and strong teeth if you brush only once a week. It's the daily brushing, the daily flossing that keeps your mouth healthy over years and decades. The same is true with your muscles. You can't expect to take vitamins one night or sleep well a couple of times a week and suddenly be strong and energized. No, it's about showing up every night, giving your body what it needs, and allowing the repair process to become part of your lifestyle. That's how you build resilience. That's how you create a body that serves you well for decades. Now let's talk about what happens when you're consistent. When you take magnesium every night, for example, your sleep quality gradually improves, you spend more time in deep sleep, your muscles relax, and you wake up with less tension. When you consistently take vitamin D at night, your muscles respond better, your bones stay strong, and your recovery improves week by week. With regular vitamin C, your collagen strengthens, your joints feel more stable, and your muscle fibers knit back together more effectively. And when you make B12 part of your nighttime routine, your energy metabolism and oxygen delivery to the muscles become more efficient. None of these changes happen in one night. But give it a month, give it 3 months, give it 6 months, and you'll look back and realize your body has transformed in ways you never thought possible. The same principle applies to avoiding the wrong things. If you continue taking vitamin B6 at night, your sleep will stay restless. You'll wake up groggy and wonder why you don't feel refreshed. But if you consistently take it in the morning instead, you'll notice your nights becoming calmer, your dreams less intense, and your mornings more energized. If you take vitamin E at the wrong time, you may be blocking your muscles' natural repair signals without even realizing it. But by consistently moving it to earlier in the day, you allow your body to heal naturally at night. These are simple shifts, but when practiced consistently, they become life-changing. I want you to think about consistency like drops of water wearing down a stone. One drop does nothing, 10 drops do very little. But thousands of drops over time can carve a canyon. That's what your nightly habits do for your health. Each night you support your muscles, you're carving a path towards strength, balance, and independence. Each night you skip, you're delaying progress. The results may not be obvious tomorrow morning, but trust me, stay consistent and you will notice a difference in weeks and a remarkable difference in months and years. Consistency also builds discipline, and discipline builds confidence. Every time you keep the promise to yourself, taking your vitamins, getting good rest, avoiding the things that disrupt your recovery, you prove to yourself that you're in control. And when you feel in control, you carry yourself differently. You feel stronger mentally, not just physically. That mindset translates into every area of your life. You'll approach your days with more optimism, with more patience, and with more determination. All because you chose to be consistent with a simple nightly habit. Now let me remind you of something very important. Your body is always repairing. Even if you've neglected your muscles for years, even if you've lost strength, even if you feel like you're starting late, it's never too late. Your body is waiting for you to be consistent. The cells that repair your muscles, the hormones that trigger growth, the nutrients that fuel recovery, they respond every single time you give them what they need. Age doesn't erase your body's ability to heal. It only means you must be more deliberate, more consistent, and more patient. Imagine where you'll be in 6 months if you start tonight. Picture waking up with more energy, walking with more confidence, and noticing your legs and arms feeling stronger. Picture yourself carrying out your daily activities with ease, climbing stairs without hesitation, and enjoying time with family without fatigue. That's the power of consistency. But here's the key. You can't stop and start. You can't do it only when you feel motivated. Motivation comes and goes. Consistency is what keeps you moving even when motivation isn't there. I want you to anchor this thought. Success in health is built on simple, repeatable actions, taking 4 vitamins at night, avoiding 2, going to bed at a consistent time, creating a routine your body can rely on. These may sound small, but small is powerful. Small steps every night become big strides over a lifetime. So don't wait for a perfect time to begin. Don't wait for the new year or for more energy or for the right mood. Start tonight and then do it tomorrow night and the night after that. Let it become automatic. Let it become part of who you are. Because when it does, you'll realize that your body is capable of much more than you imagined. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the secret ingredient behind strong muscles, deep sleep, and vibrant health. And the best part is you already have the power to be consistent. It's a choice you can make tonight and every night from here on. So keep showing up, keep nourishing your body, keep protecting your muscles, because every consistent step you take is a step towards strength, independence, and a healthier, happier future.